Sweetheart ran away from our wedding after her boy best friend showed up. Chloe and I were together 8 years. Lincoln High's golden couple, homecoming royalty, everyone's relationship goals. I worked 3 jobs saving for her 2-carat dream ring, spent $40,000 on the beach wedding she'd planned since sophomore year. But Jake was always lurking. Her childhood best friend who texted her every night at midnight, who had pet names for her that made my skin crawl. Angel, he'd whisper when he called. She'd giggle like a schoolgirl. I swallowed my jealousy for years. Date nights interrupted by his emergencies. Our anniversary dinner cut short because Jake needed to talk about his mom. FaceTime calls that lasted until 3 a.m. while I sat there ignored. She'd choose him every single time. Then he enlisted. The night before deployment, Chloe disappeared until dawn. Came home with mascara streaked down her cheeks, claiming they just talked. The way she sobbed told me everything, but I was relieved. Finally, no competition. No more mysterious texts. For 18 months, I had her completely. We got engaged that Christmas. She cried so hard I thought she was having a breakdown. I love you so much, Marcus. She sobbed, forever and always. I believed her desperately. Wedding planning consumed her. Every detail perfect. 200 guests. She tried on her grandmother's vintage dress 50 times, obsessing over every pearl button. The night before, she paced our hotel room like a caged animal. What if I'm making a mistake? She kept whispering. I held her shaking body. Tomorrow's our beginning, baby. Everything's perfect. Wedding day. September 15th, 2 p.m. Flawless blue sky. Gentle ocean breeze. I'm standing at the altar in my custom Armani tux, heart hammering as the string quartet plays. My groomsmen look sharp. Her bridesmaids float down the aisle in champagne silk. Then, the wedding march begins. The doors swing open. Chloe appears like a vision. Grandmother's lace dress hugging every curve. Cathedral veil flowing behind her. Diamond tiara catching the sunlight. Her father's arm supports her as 200 guests rise. Cameras flash. Her mother weeps. She's glowing, radiant. Everything I've dreamed of for 8 years. Halfway down the aisle, she stumbles. The bouquet, white peonies and baby's breath, starts trembling violently. Her eyes aren't on me anymore. They're locked on something behind me. I turn. Last row, left side. Army dress blues, chest full of ribbons, bronze star gleaming. Jake, supposed to be deployed another 6 months. Chloe's face crumbles. The music continues, but she's frozen. Tears streaming down her perfect makeup. Her father tugs gently. Sweetheart, come on. I can't, she whispers, loud enough for the front rows to hear. The string quartet falters. Confused murmurs ripple through the crowd. Chloe, I call desperately. Baby, what's happening? She looks at me then, really looks at me, and I see the truth in her green eyes. 8 years of lies crystallizing into one devastating moment. I'm so sorry, Marcus, she says, voice breaking. I thought I could love you enough. I thought I could choose the safe choice, but I can't marry you when my heart belongs to someone else. She drops her bouquet. White petals scatter across the sand. I love him, she announces to 200 shocked faces. I've always loved him. I'm sorry. She lifts her dress and runs, not toward me, toward Jake. He catches her like he's been waiting his whole life for this moment. They crash together, her veil floating around them like a cloud. She's sobbing into his uniform, and he's whispering things that make her nod frantically. Chloe Marie! Her mother shrieks, rushing forward. Stop this nonsense right now! But Chloe's already walking away with him, her train dragging through the sand, leaving me standing at the altar, holding both wedding rings while 200 people stare in horrified fascination. Her father tries apologizing. The bridesmaids sob hysterically. My best man squeezes my shoulder. The photographer keeps clicking pictures of my destruction. That night, I learned the whole truth. Love letters, hundreds of them, every day of his deployment. She'd been planning to leave me for months, but couldn't find courage until he surprised her by coming home early. They eloped 2 weeks later. Vegas chapel, him still in uniform, her in a simple white dress. But here's what broke me most. 3 years later, at our mutual friend's birthday party, I overheard her telling someone I settled for Marcus because I was scared Jake didn't love me back. Thank God I found my courage before it was too late. 8 years, $40,000, 200 witnesses to my humiliation, all because I was her backup plan. Today, I'm engaged to Sarah, who chose me first, not second, who looks at me the way Chloe looked at Jake. Our small wedding's next month. This time, I know my bride's running toward me, not away.